Atmatvam giriyamatihi sahachara prana shariram griham pujate vishayopovogo rachana nidra samadhi sthitihi sanchara padayo pradakshina vidhihi Stratrani sarvagiro yajjat karma karomi tattad akhilam shambho tavaradhanam by Shankaracharya. O Lord, thou art myself. My mind is I liken to the Divine Mother, thy consort, my vital ears to thy followers, and my body to thy temple. My enjoyments I regard as offerings made unto thee. My sleep is a form of absorption in thee. My wanderings are like circumambulations, while my words are prayers offered unto thee. O Lord, whatever I do, or whatever I may do it, let it all as worship made unto thee. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace be told. This morning our subject is Shankara and Advaita Vedanta. Today we are observing Shankara's birthday anniversary. Shankara. It is hard to believe or to comprehend Vedanta without Shankara. Shankaracharya himself said, Krite Vishwaguru Brahma Tritayam Rishi Sattamaha Dapare Vyasasya Kaluvatra Bhavaimyam. In the Satya Yuga, in the very beginning, Brahma was the teacher. Or 4 Vedas came from his lips. He was the teacher. You see, Vedas means, don't think they are books, they are the culture, religion, philosophy. Man cannot live by bread alone. You need some wisdom. Those are the Vedas. Tritayam Rishi Sattama, in the Trita Yuga, Rishi Sattama, Vasishtha was the teacher. Dwapare Vyasasya, in the Dwapara Yuga, Vyasa was the teacher. Kaluvatra Bhavaimam, in the Kali Yuga, I am the teacher. Shankara said. First I shall give you a little short biographical life sketch of Shankara. He was born in 788 and died 820 at the age of 32. Generally, the great souls live short. Great geniuses have the shortest biography, said Emerson. Shankara was born in Kalaji in Kerala, very small town. I remember I went there in 1986. His father, Shiva Guru, and mother, Visishta, are very devoted to Lord Shiva. This couple did not have any children. So they are praying utmost to the Lord Shiva to give them a son. Then Shiva appeared and said, what kind of son do you want? Do you want an ordinary son or a Sadvigya, all-knowing, omniscient son. We want an omniscient son like you, Lord. But he will not live long. Still they demanded that we want a son like you. So Shankara was born out of prayer. Very beginning of his life, he had tremendous memory. Whatever he heard, he never forgot. Within the age of 3, he learned Malayalam, Sanskrit, and the scriptures. Then his father died at the age of 3. Then at the age of 5, he was sent to school, Guru Grihavaasham. He learned Ramayana, Mahabharata, Veda, Vedanta. Then at the age of 5, he has Upanayana also. He read 6 types of philosophy. His mother was old. She had to go to a long distance to take her bath. On her way back, she fell down. Shankara then prayed to the Lord Shiva, Lord, my mother is too old. It is hard for her to go to a long distance to have her bath. Why don't you bring that river near our house? Next morning they found the course of the river came near their house. So his reputation and learning spread. The king, his name was Raja Kulashekara. He wanted that Shankara should come to his house, to his palace, to his place. He said, I do not go to the king. The king should come to me. So the king came and gave a lot of gifts to Shankara. He was growing. Then, one day he went to take bath in the river and a crocodile grabbed him, his leg. His mother was also bathing near him. He said, Mother, give me permission to be a monk, otherwise my life will not be saved. This crocodile will swallow me. Well, you are my only son, how can I give permission to you to be a monk? Well, then there is no hope for my life. So unwillingly the mother gave the permission. The crocodile left him. Then he said, now I shall leave. Mother cried, Shankara left. He heard about a teacher named Govindapada in Omkareshwar, in Madhya Pradesh. That Govindapada, some people say he is the incarnation of Rishi Patanjali. He was immersed in Samadhi for many, many, many years. And he had many disciples. They are all expecting that one day this Guru will come out from Samadhi and teach them. He was in a cave. Still they show that place. Which is it was just close to the river. I can see that place. So he was immersed in Samadhi. Shankara, this 8 years old boy, started to sing a hymn on Guru, which he composed. Shariram surupam sadarogamuktam jasascharu chitram dhanam merutullam Guru rangi padme manasyen lagnam tatakim 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 Kalatram dhanam putra putradi sarvam griham bandhava sarvam etaddijatam Guru rangi padme manasyen lagnam tatakim 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 Sharangadi vedo mukha shastra vidya kavittancha goiddam supaddam karuti Guru Rangi Padme Manushena Lagnam Tata Kim, Tata Kim, Tata Kim, Tata Kim. In this way he chanted 8 verses. You might have a beautiful, diseaseless body. You might have immense wealth. But if you have no devotion to Guru, what does it avail? Tata Kim means what does it avail? What does it avail? What does it avail? You might have a lot of friends and relatives, you might have wide fame. But if you do not have devotion to your Guru, what does it avail? What does it avail? You may be a fantastic writer, great orator. You might have tremendous learning. But if you do not have faith or devotion to your Guru, what does it avail? After reciting these 8 verses, they found this Guru opened the eyes. He realized my successor has come. This is the right person for whom I was waiting for so many years. So Govindapada began to teach him. Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga. You see, if you find a good disciple, the Guru wants to give his everything to that disciple. Do you know why? He knows I am going to depart from this world. My disciple will carry my message. All Gurus they will find, they look for the right kind of disciple. Look at Jesus. On Peter he says, on this rock I shall build my church. Sri Ramakrishna, on Vivekananda. So Guru always finds the right kind of disciple. So Shankara came, then after teaching him, Govindapada said, now you go to Benares. Benares was the city of learning and culture. Whole India. Benares is the citadel of Indian culture. They say as long as there is Benares, nobody can shake the Hinduism. Benares is such a place. So he went to Benares. One day he was going to take bath in the Ganges. He found a woman was seated on a step of the bathing ghat, holding the head of her dead husband on her lap. Shankara said, hello, why don't you take this body to the cremation ground and cremate it? Then that woman said, well, why don't you ask the dead body to go to the cremation ground? How is it possible? Well, that you teach. You teach pure consciousness, Brahman alone is real. Maya is unreal. So let your Brahman take this body to the cremation ground. Shankara did not believe in the Maya Shakti, the Shakti of Brahman. He denied Shakti. Let your pure consciousness, let it carry it. It cannot. Please always remember, Brahma and Shakti. Shiva and Shakti. Shiva alone cannot create. And Shakti also cannot create alone. Only a man cannot produce a child, or only a woman cannot produce a child. Shiva and Shakti, Brahman and consciousness, both are necessary to produce this universe. So anyhow, saying so, that dead body and that woman vanished, disappeared. Shankara realized, it is the Divine Mother wanted to give me a lesson. Another day, Shankara was walking through the street of Benares. He found a Chandala, low caste Padya, was walking with 4 dogs. So Shankara was asking, hey, get away from my path. You see, he was a Nambudri Brahmin, very orthodox. And you know, in Calcutta, dogs are not like American dogs. Here dogs are very, very stray dogs. If you touch dogs, you will have to take bath in India. In America, I sometimes joke, I said, you have 75 million dogs in America. So anyhow, then that man Pariya said to him, my goodness, Duram apasarare Chanjala, hey Chanjala, stay away from me. Then that Chanjala says, my goodness, you teach Brahmane Govihustini Chanjale Shuni Chaiva Shapakecha, you teach that there are no other Brahman, there is no difference between Brahman and Kshatriya and Vaishya and Shudra and Chanjala. All are the same. That you teach. And now you are asking me, get away from my road, from my way. Shankara realized it was Lord Shiva wanted to give him a lesson. And those 4 dogs are the 4 Vedas. Then Lord Shiva told him, you now go to Badrika Ashrama and write about Vedanta. So he went to Badrika Ashrama. There is a place called Vyasagumpa. I went there in 1977. There, sitting Shankara wrote the commentaries of Brahma Sutra, Upanishads and the Gita. And many hymns he wrote. Sometimes I think, I think at that time India is a big country. At that time there is no car, no aeroplane, no train. They used to walk on foot. Thousands of miles they used to travel. Think of that. Where is Kalaji and where is Badrika Ashrama and where is Puri and where is that Dwaraka? Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. Vast land. So Shankara wrote these things. Then when he returned, within 3 years he finished all writing. Came back to Uttarkashi. He had a debate with a holy person, with beard. And 7 days they had debate. Nobody can defeat each other. Then he was the sage Vyasa. Vyasa was very pleased. He was the right person to spread the message of Vedanta. He was supposed to die. At that time Shankara was 16. He was supposed to die at the age of 16. But I am giving you another extension, another 16 years. Now you teach Vedanta. So Shankara traveled, as I said, from the Himalayas, even Kashmir, to the Cape Comorin, Rameshwaram, and this side, from Bay of Bengal to Arabian Sea, and established 4 monasteries near Badrika Ashrama they call it Joshi Math, Jyotir Math. Down in the south, Sringeri Math. In the west, Sharda Math. In Puri, Govardhan Math. He established 4 monasteries. And each head of the monastery is called Shankaracharya. And this Shankaracharya is Adi Shankaracharya. So, these are the things that are going on. And he established 10 monastic orders. Giri, Tirtha, Ban, Aranya, Giri, Puri, Bharati, Parvat, Sagar, Ashram, Saraswati. These 10 monastic orders, they will maintain, preserve the Vedic culture. We belong to the Puri sect. Sri Ramakrishna's guru was Totapuri. So these are the 10 monastic orders. And this thing comes, parampara, guru to disciple, guru to disciple. Shankara's order, look how it came. Brahma's son was, Brahma gave the knowledge to Vasishtha, Vasishtha to Shakti, Shakti to Parashara, Parashara to Vyasa, Vyasa to Shuka, Shuka to Gaudapada, Gaudapada to Govindapada, Govindapada to Shankara. Then all these monastic orders came. Shankara wrote 151 books. Upadesh Grantha 54, advice to the seekers of Vedanta. Hymns, he composed 75 hymns. He wrote 22 commentaries. Of course, he promised to his mother that, I am leaving, but at the time of her death, I shall come and look after you. Now I told you in brief what is Shankara's biography. At the age of 16, he went to Kedarnath. He merged with Shiva. It is amazing. We do not find the dead bodies of Rama. We do not find dead body of Krishna. We do not find dead body of Jesus. We do not find dead body of Chaitanya. It is amazing. All these great teachers, their dead bodies disappear or what happens, Lord knows. But we find dead body of Buddha and Ramakrishna, which is photographed. We can prove it, that Ramakrishna existed. So I told you just now the short biography of Shankara. Now I shall tell you about Advaita Vedanta. When I think about Advaita Vedanta, I think it is just like Pacific Ocean. Bottomless, limitless. It is hard where to begin and where to end. It is so vast. In 5,000 years, this Vedantic tradition, hundreds and thousands of teachers expounded this Vedanta. Still people are writing books on Vedanta. Advaita Vedanta. As you know, there are 3 schools of Vedanta, mainly. There are many other schools. First is non-dualistic school of Shankara, qualified non-dualistic school of Ramanuja, and non-dualistic school of Shankara. I remember in one of our classes, our teacher was giving an example about these 3 philosophical schools of Vedanta. He says, well, it will make us understand how we understand this philosophy, this duality. But here is a big whale, and here is a fish. What do you see? Fish and the whale. 2 different things. That is dualism. Then that whale swallowed that fish. That fish went into the stomach. If you X-ray, you will see fish is still there. So angsha, ongshi, whole and the part. That is Vishishtadvaita. God is the whole, we are all parts of God. Sun and its rays. Then after some hours, that fish will be digested by that whale. You see that fish disappeared. That is Advaita. Do 2, then part and whole, and then just 1. These three schools are not contradictory, complementary. Swamiji said, if you take the picture of the sun from morning till evening, each picture will be different. But you are taking the picture of the same sun. So these different schools are explaining and expounding their philosophy from their experiences. That's all. Sri Ramakrishna gave a very beautiful example. Here is a bell fruit. It has a shell, it has seeds, and it has pulp. The whole bell fruit, you cannot remove, then it will reduce. If you take something out from the bell, it will be not complete, it will not be weighed properly. We want to weigh the whole thing. The bell fruit, the shell is just like world, Maya. The seeds are like individual beings, jivas, and the kernel or the pulp is consciousness. How to explain? Hanuman gave that beautiful verse to make you understand Vedanta. Dehu Buddha dashoshmi, Jiva Buddha twadangshakam, Atma Buddha umevaham, iti me nishitamotihi. When I think I am the body, I think you are the master, I am your servant. When I think Jiva Buddha, when I think I am a Jiva, individual soul, I think you are the whole, I am the part. And when I think about myself as the Atman, I think you and me both are the same. This is my firm conviction. Somebody came to Sri Ramakrishna and said, Sir, could you give me the knowledge in one sentence? Sure. Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. Brahman alone is real, the world is unreal. Mithya. Shankaracharya also said the same thing. Shlakardhina prabhakshyami jaduktam grantha kuchivi Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jiva Brahmaiva Napara. These are the two lines Shankara said. What has been enumerated in millions of books, that I shall tell you in half a verse. Brahman alone is real. This world is apparent, not real. And the individual beings are nothing but Brahman. This is my firm conviction. This is the truth. Sometimes before I explain Vedanta, I tell these two words. Asat and Mithya. Asat means the thing does not exist and you cannot see. Horn of a hare, horn of a man. Human beings do not have horn. But we know horn, we know human beings. It does not exist, we cannot see. But Mithya does not exist, but we can see. That is the most important thing in Vedanta. That is called Advaita. I shall explain Advaita much later again. If you see mirage, if you see water in the desert, it is the sun reflects on the sand and it looks like water. There is no water. But you can see it. It is false knowledge. That is this world. Or you can see the sun reflects on the seashell. It glitters like sterling silver. But it is not silver. But we see. That is this world. This world which we see is not real. Next word you must always remember. We say real, real, real. What does mean by real? The thing which exists in the past, present and future, that is real. Find out one thing in this world. Nothing. This world is continuously changing. your body, your mind are continuously changing. So some 200 years ago, there was no St. Louis city. Who knows what will happen after 1,000 years? The St. Louis city may disappear. The world is continuously changing, changing, changing. Your body proves that the world is not real. That's the reason I call the world is a vacation village. Just holiday in, get out. That is this world. Now I shall give you a bird's eye view of the Vedanta. Vedanta, Veda means knowledge, Anta means end. End of the knowledge, that is Vedanta. Each Veda has 4 parts: Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, Upanishad. Each Vedas. Samhita, hymns, eulogy. Then comes Brahmana, rituals, Vedic sacrifice. Third, Aranyaka, go to the forest, prayer, meditation. That is connected in the Aranyaka. And fourth, Upanishad. Upanishad is the quintessence of the Vedas that comes at the end. That is called Vedanta. At the end of the, Anta means end. At the end of the Vedas, that is called Vedanta. That is Upanishad. Upanishad is the philosophy. Is the experience of the seers of truth. That is Upanishad. Upa means near. Ni means just definitely. Shad means destroy. If you go to an illumined teacher, he will definitely destroy your ignorance. That is Upanishad. Now, Anubandha Chotishta. 4 things in Vedanta philosophy. First, Adhikari. Who is the student of Vedanta? Adhikari tu sadhana chatushtaya sampanna pramata. You might, when you go to a medical school, you go to pre-med and all those things, and then you get admission. And you have come to learn Vedanta, don't you need any kind of preparation? That is the preparation they are talking about. First, Adav nitya nitya vastu viveka. In the beginning, you must learn what is real, what is unreal. Brahman alone is real. This world is not real. That you will have to understand first, intellectually. Second, ihamutra phalabhogo virago. Tremendous detachment, non-attachment, renunciation for this world. I do not want this world. I want Brahman and Brahman alone. That is the second qualification. Third, Shamadamadi Shatka Sampatti, Shama, Dhamma, Upurati, Titiksha, Samadhan, Shraddha. You need these 6 virtues. Shama, mind control, control of the senses. Shama, Dhamma, Upurati, you must learn how to withdraw the mind from the sense objects. Titiksha, forbearance. Samadhan, self-settledness. Shraddha, faith. These are the 6 treasures you must acquire. Fourth, mumukshuttam, burning desire for liberation in this world. We are all in bondage. We need liberation. So if you have these 4 things, these are the 4 basic qualifications of a student. Pradhan Kanja, what is the main emphasis? No, that is Adhikari. Sambandha? No. Adhikari, Vishay. What is the Vishay? What is the subject matter of Vedanta? Brahma. Brahma is the subject matter of Vedanta. Third, Sambandha. Pratipadya, Pratipadaka Sambandha. what I am going to establish. By what? This relationship. So the scriptures and this power of discrimination will help you to understand this Vedanta. That is the relationship. Why should I go to my Guru? Why should I study the scriptures? They will connect you with Brahman. That is the relationship. Fourth, prayojan. Why should I study Vedanta? Why should I learn Vedanta? Ajnano nivrittihi prayojan paramananda praptihi. Cessation of ignorance and attainment of the supreme bliss, liberation. That is the necessity of studying Vedanta. Now, the main emphasis of Vedanta is knowledge. What kind of knowledge? The student came to the teacher and said, could you teach me something knowing which everything can be known? Knowing which everything can be known, that I want to know. If you know gold, you know all magnifications of gold. Earring, nose ring, necklace, bracelet. If you know clay, you know all modifications of clay. So if you first know the clay, first know this gold, that Vedanta will teach you. Eko Vijnani Sarva Vijnani. If you know Brahman, you know everything. If you know chemistry, that doesn't mean you know mathematics or philosophy. But if you know Brahman, you know everything. Vada. What is the Vada? There are many schools are there. One school is called Nyaya Vaisheshika or Arambha Vada. This whole creation came from atoms. Onu, Donu, Trasaranu, billions and billions of atoms created this world. Second school says this world is the transformation of God. Milk becomes yogurt. Yogurt comes from milk. So God has become this world. Prakriti also has become this world. Shankara, Yoga and some other schools believe that. Vedanta believes Vivartavada. The world is just adhas, manifestation of Maya, not real. Just a magician is showing his magic. He knows magic is not real. But we go to see that a magician will catch a girl with a chainsaw. You bought a ticket paying $50. You know that girl will not be caught. The magician will put a wooden box with chainsaw, cut in 2 pieces. After 3 minutes, the girl will come from back. Hi, I am here. But you know, you paid $50. That is called the world, magic. Very amazing, this world. Vivarta. Vivarta, do you know what it is? Vivarta means in the darkness there is you see something. Is it a snake or rope or what? You can project many things. Perhaps it is a crack. Perhaps it is a watermark. Perhaps it is a rope. Perhaps it is it must be a snake. So you are shouted and you cried and you are shivering. All these things are real. But when your friend brings the flashlight and puts it on it, you see it is a rope. It is a rope, it is not snake. So the world is just like Adhasta. On Brahman, this world appeared. Actually, Brahman is there, the world does not exist. How do you know? The moment knowledge comes, you can see it. It is due to darkness, due to ignorance, you are thinking all these things. Actually, Brahman alone exists, nothing else. That what is name and form? That is Maya. Diversity, multiplicity. If you have double vision, is it good? That means there is something wrong in your eyes. Go to a doctor. The doctor will remove for us cataract or some glaucoma or something. You do not see the two moons, you see one moon. So this double vision means there is something wrong, disease of the eyes. Similarly, this, you see the variety, multiplicity, diversity, that means you have a terrible disease. Name of that disease is ignorance, darkness. That is the reason you see variety. When you will get the knowledge of Brahman, you will see God in everything. Ishavaisamidam sarvam. Whole thing is covered by God consciousness. That you will see. That is the real knowledge. That Vedanta will teach you. Atma is all-pervading, one without a second. There are 6 types of evidence according to Vedanta. Perception, inference, scripture, comparison, non-apprehension. Anyhow, I shall not enter there. If I enter there, I shall not be able to come out. Khati. Onirvachinyo Khati. Maya, I shall go later there. Upojo, what is the necessity of this Vedanta? Liberation, self-knowledge. What is this world? Watch 5 things. Shankara says, very interesting. Osti bhati priyam rupam nama iti changsha panchakam adyatrayam brahma rupam jagat rupam tato advayam. Sat, Chit, Ananda, that is Brahma. Nam, Rup, name and form are Maya. So in this world, whatever we see, nothing but name and form. Chetanananda has a name, it has a form, one day it appeared, one day it will disappear. So all these billions of human beings you see, they are nothing but name and form. What are they doing? Do you know what are they doing? They are floating on the ocean of Satchidananda. Up, down, up, down. The waves are going in the ocean. So all these billions of waves are rising and falling, rising and falling. Without consciousness, we have no existence. You know, that shows that all the time we are connected with God, but we are unaware of it. Jagat. What is the cause of this world? Ishvara. The Brahman with his Shakti. When they become Shakti, they become Ishvara. At that time he creates, preserves, destroys. And this world, Abhinna Upadan and Nimitta Karan. Let me give an example, you will understand better. I am a potter, and here is my wheel, and here is the clay. Today I am thinking I shall make only cups. Immediately my finger goes to the cups. Today I shall make saucer. Today I shall make flower vase. Today I shall make something else. Whatever comes to my mind, immediately my finger goes and I am making all these pots from the clay. So that is the job of the Ishvara. The Ishvara is both the mud as well as the potter. But how is it possible? Look at this spider. It makes a big cobweb there out of its own body and catches all the lizards and other things for its food. So God created this whole universe out of its own. Mantra, Upanishad says, Tat srishtva tadevana pravishad. He created and entered into it. The Ishvara, Maya Upavito Chaitanya, Jeev, Avidya, ignorance and consciousness. Moksha is our liberation. There are 3 main complaints against Vedanta. First, people say it is dry. Second, difficult. Third, it does not encourage sense enjoyment. These are the three complaints against Vedanta. Dry. It is not dry. It talks about Satchidananda, about bliss. Raso Visa. This world is nothing but felicity, bliss. Madhuvidya. If you Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, if you find Madhu, everything is saturated with honey, sweetness. Difficult, those who are lazy, it is less difficult for them. Vedanta says, here is a coconut. Inside there is flesh, kernel and water. You will have to break the shell. That breaking part is a little difficult. The moment you break it, you get this nice sweet water as well as pulp. So it is not difficult. And of course it does not encourage sense enjoyment because it is very momentary. Vedanta wants to offer you the source of bliss. Etasya anandasya annani bhutani matra upajivanti. Vedanta will take you the fountain of bliss, not that 2 minutes, that momentary bliss, enjoyment. That is the reason people do not like Vedanta. They do not like fountain. Darshan. Vedanta philosophy, darshan. Darshan means see. What do you see? We see variety, multiplicity, diversity. That is wrong knowledge. As I said, that is a disease. You should counteract with the highest knowledge, the Brahman. How can I get it? First you listen, Vedanta, day in, day out, till you go to sleep, till you die. Then reflect about the truth. Then meditate on it. And then you will be able to develop that spiritual, divine side. You will be able to see God in everything. Brahma. Brahma means vast. Ekam eva advitiyam. Do you know what does it mean? Ekam means one. Eva means verily. Advitiyam means not well. Let me explain what it means. Ekam means there is no, you see a tree has is a trunk, leaves, flowers, branches, everything. So many divisions are there. One tree, many divisions. Your body has many parts. Head, hands, leg, body. So all these divisions are not there. Ekam. Eva means verily. Bijatiya bhada. Pine tree, oak tree, apple tree, mango tree. All are trees, but many. That kind of division also is absent in Brahman. Then Bijatiya bhava. Tree, microphone, carpet, all variety. That kind of division is also absent in Brahman. Brahman is infinite, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. That is the way Vedanta defines Brahman. Satyam, truth, Jnanam, consciousness, Anantam, infinite or bliss, that is Brahman. We cannot comprehend Brahman, but we come from Brahman, we live in Brahman. That is called direct definition. Indirect definition, from where this creation evolves, where it remains, and where it merges. That is Brahman. Yato va imani bhutani jayanti, jena jatani jivanti, jat pranta visham vishanti, tat Brahma. A Prakriti Maya created all these variety. The sages meditated on the cause of this universe and found it is the divine power of Brahman created all this variety. This Maya has two powers, Avaran Shakti, Vikshep Shakti. It will cover your mind and then comes Vikshep. projection. Veiling power, projecting power. Veiling power, as I said, let me give an example. There is a stump of a tree on the forest path. A policeman is thinking that he is a thief. Thief is thinking that he is a policeman. A man is thinking, my friend is, a woman is waiting for me. A woman is thinking, a man is waiting for me. And a little child is thinking that is a ghost. 5 people projected on a stump of a tree because it is dark. In the bright sunlight, you do not make any mistake. So this veiling power, darkness, creating all this projecting. So all this world, you see, is nothing but projection of the mind. When you are awaking, you see trees, plants, church, Swami, chair, bench, all these things. But in deep sleep, where do they go? Boom! All disappear. All goes in the cosmic ignorance. Jeev, individual soul, is Brahman. That Atman reflects, I sometimes give that example. Here are 4 billion cups of water and here is the sun. You see 4 billion reflected sun. So all these human beings are nothing but reflected gods. Another interesting thing in Vedanta is called Ananyadhyas. Consciousness is reflecting on the buddhi, and buddhi, intellect, is reflecting on the consciousness. How? You see, mind, buddhi, all these things, are matter. It is consciousness. When it reflects on the mind and intellect, it becomes luminous. Just like the sun, if it reflects on a mirror, it becomes a reflected luminous. So this reflected on the buddhi, that is called jiva, individual soul. What happens? Individual soul. And individual soul also reflects of the Atman. What do you feel? I am fat. That means you are thinking about the body. I am blind. You are thinking about your sense organs. I am ignorant. You are thinking about your intellect. I don't remember. You are thinking about the mind. Your Atman, consciousness, and connected with different things, you have different kinds of experience. How it goes. I am happy. I am unhappy. That which is the nature of the mind and intellect that you superimposed on the Atman. So mind is superimposed on the Atman, Atman is superimposed on the mind. That is called Ananyadhyas. Superimposition. This word, this Atman, this Maya, covered the Atman. That is called superimposition. And what we are going to do? De-hypnotization, de-superimposition. We shall remove all these veils and all this ignorance and reveal our Atman through spiritual discipline. What are the 3 main spiritual disciplines of Vedanta? Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Hearing, reflecting, and meditating. That way, all of your darkness will go. This word. Satyanirte mithuni kritam ahamidam mamaidam iti nuishurgukyavam loko vyavahara. Shankara mentioned in the beginning of the Brahma Sutra in Adhaj Bhashya, what this world is nothing but the mixture of the good and evil, truth and untruth. And that is the way we can function in this world. Look what Sri Ramakrishna said. Pure gold cannot make a jewelry. Pure gold is very soft. You will have to add alloy, then it becomes hard. Then you can make necklace, bracelets, all these things. So if absolutely truth cannot make this world, do you know why? You will merge into samadhi. You cannot function. Your husband and wife and all the children will disappear if you have absolute truth. And moreover, if you cannot express everything what is in your mind to your husband or to your wife, there will be an immense, the whole family will fall apart. I can assure you. sometimes we hide many things, many of our thoughts. That Sri Ramakrishna is inside, outside, all open. No barrier. We have barrier, otherwise we cannot function in this world. Just think of that. Like Shankara says, Loka Vyavahara, Vyavaharik Satta. That how do we function in this world? If all police people tell the truth or all thieves tell the truth, politicians, they hide so many things. A Atman is pure consciousness, which is not void. A Jivatma is the doer and enjoyer. Then the question arises, is Brahman is known subject or unknown subject? If it is a known subject, we know it, we are not going to try to know it. And if it is an unknown subject, we shall not be able to know it either. Shankara says, it is known, but we do not know properly. That is the main thing. We know, do you know what? Everybody knows God exists. You will not find a single atheist when the Southwest plane was landing in the Philadelphia. No atheist at that time. Everybody was praying, oh, save, save, save. I was reading, all they are praying to Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And sending checks to their relatives and friends that I am going to die. At that time, everybody believes God exists, you see, final. So, so Shankara says, it is intellectual, you know, but you have not experienced it. We learn from our Guru, from the scripture, about God. Then, you will have to experience it by practicing spiritual disciplines. All the barriers must go. Sadhas Tattvamasi. Sometimes do you know what happened? Why do we need a guru? 10 friends went to the other side of the river to have a party. While returning, they are counting that whether all 10 are back or not. So they are counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Hey, 9. Hey, he did not count himself. So, hey, 1 is missing. Then you count. Then everyone counted and found 1 was missing. And all started to cry, thinking that one of their friends missing. Then a man came by and said, hi, why are you crying? Well, one of our friends is missing. Tell me, we went 10, but we returned 9. Then let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are the 10th one. So the moment they say you are the 10th one, they call it Dashas Tattvamasi. Immediately you are happy that we all 10 are returned. So Vedanta says that Tattvamasi, you are that Brahman, you are that Atman, and you experience Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman. In Vedanta, Shankara talked about mukti, liberation. Liberation, according to Shankara, prapti. Attainment of the attained. Do you know what that means? Prapti. You are going to a party. You are looking for your necklace. Your necklace is there, but you have a turtleneck sweater, perhaps it is not visible. So you are searching everywhere. Your friend came, hey, I see something near your neck. Then you put your hand and see, hey, necklace is there. Then you are happy. That is, you are already free, but you are unaware of it. So you need a teacher who will show you that here is your Atman, here is your consciousness, you are free. Prapti. It does not come from outside, it is there. Christ says the kingdom of heaven is within you. Vedanta also says the same thing. Prapti. Mukti. Vedanta Mate, there is a Vidhiho Mukti. The moment you will die, you will merge into the infinite. They give an example. Here is a hot plate. Here is a one drop of water. You throw it, immediately that it disappears. So your individual soul will merge into the concrete soul like that cosmic soul like this. Very interesting. Natasya prana utkramanti yaiva prabilyanti. Upanishad says his prana will not reincarnate. It will merge here. That is called Jivan Mukti. Vidyo Mukti. Jivan Mukti, as long you are free, you are illumined, but as long as your body remains, you will have to function in this world. Prarabdha, momentum. As I give an example, a car is coming from the top of the mountain, you turn up the engine, but through manually you are maneuvering the car, and when it comes to the plane, in a particular spot it will stop. Your body will drop at that place. That is called Jivan Mukti. Kruma Mukti, gradual liberation. You teach a lot of virtue, you will go to Brahma Loka, then at the end of the cycle, you will be liberated. Atma, Nitya Mukta. However, what is liberation? Gaudapad says, na nirodho, na chatpati, na baddha, na sadhaka, na mumukshu, na vaimukta, iti isha paramarthada. Na nirodho, which has no origination, no destruction, no bondage, no liberation, no spiritual aspirant. You are already free. What kind of experience you have when you are free? Aham, Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Satya, Sabhava, Paramananda, Ananta, Adhyayam, Brahma. That experience you will get. Aham, I, Nitya, Shuddha. I am eternally Shuddha, pure, Buddha, awakened, Mukta, free, Buddha, Mukta, Satya, truth, eternal, Sabhava, by nature, Paramananda, ever blissful, Ananta, infinite, Adhyayam, non-dual, Brahma. That is the experience of a liberated soul. So our goal is liberation. As I told you, it is, I just give you some tidbits of the Vedanta, that how this Vedanta philosophy is so rational, very scientific, and very bold. No hocus pocus, no doctrine, no dogma. Just practice it and experience it. Thank you. Shrinnantu vishvi amritasya putraham aye dhamani divyani tastu vedahametam purusham mahantam aditya varnam tamasa parastan tumeva vidittu timittu meti naina pantha viddati anaya naina pantayanaya viddati. From Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Listen, O children of immortal bliss. Listen, those who live in the celestial realm. I have seen the effulgent one who is beyond darkness. Knowing him alone, who can transcend death. There is no other way. There is no other way. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. Peace, peace, peace be told.